how did you know that NFP News was gonna go for a sell today on New Zealand US dollar? We were looking to buy this pair today. It was like it's an uptrend. US dollar it's weak. It's like everything lining to go to the upside and you sold it. How did you know that?
Well, there's a few elements I want to discuss with this. Yes, it was for a buy. Up until yesterday, I would say, not even today. It was up until yesterday, it was a buy. But today, all indications were for selling. So I'm going to show it to you on a chart. But before I can get to the chart, I want to emphasize one thing that's very important. Okay, you've heard of the black edge? No? Okay. What the black edge was referred to, the word edge, technically, now they call it the black edge, but the word edge comes from the past where you get a phone call and they tell you, okay, Microsoft is about to acquire this company and therefore the stocks are gonna, go up in value and people buy ahead of time. So
Yeah.
another word of that, insider trading, yada yada, it's all illegal, right? Now, the black edge still exists. It's not like it's gone. It still exists. There are people in the know-how of what's going to happen. Now, I'm not saying this because I'm trying to tell you I know. I'm just trying to tell you that when people know, what's the first thing you're going to do if you know what's going to happen? If you know for sure that something is going to go for a buy or for a sell, how much would you bet?
A lot. If
A
I
lot,
know for
right?
sure, I would bet a lot. Yeah.
Correct. So a lot, now you have a liquidity issue when you go for a lot, which means you need to plan your position by building it up piece by piece. You can't hit it all at once, right?
Yeah. Makes
Okay,
sense.
so now let's move to the charts and I want to talk about this. This is from, I sold this 7 hours ago from the morning, and then 5 hours ago, this is when I started the NFP. Sorry, where did it go? Here. This is that position that was taken. I had to do this in two parts because it bounced right back up, but all in all, it was a pretty healthy position. This position I've shared on the Elite, and it ran approximately $4,000 in, let's say, an hour's time. Yeah? Okay. And this is now the full exit, which is 17 minutes ago. Okay, and here we are talking about this thing. Okay, so now let me bring this to the charts for you. Let's start by looking at this on the 4 hours. Okay, so higher time frame. The whole point is there is a movement that you see, which is overall uptrend, right? That part is pretty lenient. Now, when I see an uptrend and I see the demand is very high for buying, I expect buying to happen just in that sense. If the intention is to buy, then buy. What's the holdup? Okay, so I want them to buy, and I can see they are buying from this moment, and then they step up again and they buy from this moment. Stepping up is a good sign that says whatever price was offered, I am now willing to pay more for it. That's a sign of whatever this intention is continues. If it continues, where's my higher high? I don't have a higher high. Why isn't the intention continuing? And then why isn't the store, when he sees that intention, if anyone who's selling, he would say, if someone is willing to buy more by paying more for it and more for it, why in the world should I give him or her a discount? It doesn't make any sense. So I saw this discount come all the way down and the buy intention still failed. That was my early warning sign of, I think this is leading up to the NFP. I'm aware that this thing can drop like a brick. And if we circle back to the conversation about the black edge, if you know you have to sell aggressively here, you're not gonna show up here and sell it. You're gonna pour money into it little by little. You don't want to be in the radar like by showing up your entire position all at the last minute as well. So you want to be very closely monitoring this. Now, what I do is I understand, I accept that there is a black edge out there. It's unfair, but I get it. Okay, so instead of trying to fight it, I'm trying to understand, where do they have to fulfill their orders and requirements when they know NFP is going to have this data, dollar is going to get very, very strong in this case. Here's what we're going to do. Okay, well, some of the positions that are there, I start scanning and I start looking at, well, where is my best opportunity going to be? Is it going to be on Aussie USD for the sell side? I chose New Zealand USD. And notice the drop on this. Do we have a lower low yet?
No.
No, but look at the drop on this. Do we have a lower low?
Yes.
Right? So Euro USD was a good one as well. Pound USD was a good one. USD Swiss surprisingly ends up being a good one, but not USD CAD. Right? So the whole thing comes from top down, and it trickles down from the top, from the story from the 4 hours, without even me going into it. And then why exactly did I sell there? You know, I think you now know by now of how the entry mechanisms actually work. But to bring you back to your training, once you learn the entry one time, can you do it again and again quite easily, the entry part? Oh, let me put it this way. Is the entry the thing that makes the trade work?
No, definitely not.
Definitely not, right? So as everybody around the world focuses on, yeah, but how do you get in? How do you get in? I want you to be smarter than all of them and take a step back and be like, let them run around the entries and looking for strategies and stuff. I need to understand what is happening. Once I understand what is happening, I can build a position and I can go for it. Okay. And everyone who's just doing whatever, they will finance your trade. They will finance your trade because you will be able to scale out to them. Does that make sense?
Yes, totally.
So that's how I came to the conclusion of New Zealand USD. Dollar is going to be strong for today, and New Zealand USD was my pair of choice.
Okay. Yeah. Very nicely done.
Yeah. So Blackhead, stay away from it. Don't do it.
Okay.
Yeah.